India's purchase of Russian oil is fast emerging as a potential flashpoint with the US and the European Union. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has refused to budge. Over the weekend, at least 4 tankers offloaded 3 million tons of Russian crude to Indian refiners. More is on the way. Importantly, there are no directions from New Delhi to refiners is on the way. Moscow and New Delhi have cooperated and worked together for decades in areas such as defense, space, and nuclear energy. Washington viewed and positioned India as a counterweight to China, but President Trump imposing 25% tariff on trade and threatening penalties for ties with Russia indicate this appears to be changing. Significantly, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, addressing a political rally in the weekend, warned his people about an atmosphere of instability, urging them to buy local goods. President Putin is expected to visit India later this year.
India began importing Russian oil due to traditional supply diversions to Europe after the Ukraine conflict, with initial encouragement from the US to stabilize global energy markets. These imports are essential for ensuring affordable energy costs for Indian consumers, a necessity driven by global market conditions. The statement highlights the perceived hypocrisy of the US and EU, citing their own significant and continued trade with Russia, including energy, fertilizers, and other crucial materials which are not presented as vital national compulsions in the same way as India's energy imports.
A suggestion of 100% secondary tariffs. So those who buy from Russia, say buy Russian oil, would be hit with tariffs entering the US market. China and India are the main buyers of Russian oil. They collectively account for almost half of Russian exports. Let's imagine if they were to stop buying Russian oil completely. That would be catastrophic for the Russian economy. Russia looks to oil and gas receipts for anything from a third to half of its annual budget. More broadly, this would create a tremendous oil shock in the world. So the price of oil would rocket. It could be recession-inducing.